Aaron at speaking26.com. Psychology questions on the speaking section. A lot of pharmacists, physical therapists, nurses, and dentists ask me for help specifically on the speaking section questions that are psychology related. There's a speaking section question 3 about the concept of reactance. Humans wanting to regain control, regain freedom, especially if it's been unjustly taken away from them. Separately, there's a different speaking question, number 4, that's about why do we remember some things so much easier than other things? Psychology is a topic that is peppered all throughout your TOEFL. So let's get it. Here we go. We're going to practice some psychology together. This is from Psychology Today. You can find this and read the full article yourself. This is from January 3rd, 2025, and the title is The Danger of Expectations, How They Shape Our Lives. Okay, so you expect to get 26 on speaking and finish your TOEFL. Expectations, how they shape our lives. We tend to expect a lot from our future. That's true for me and for my audience, most of my audience, yes. Uh, you guys, what do you think about that? Let's already start thinking about this. We tend to expect a lot from our future. I'm going to guess that you're going to say that's true, yes, about yourself, but does it surprise you that this psychology article is saying that about most people? Do most people expect a lot from our future, from their futures? Do most of the people you know that you grew up with, that you were around, did they expect a lot from their future? Okay. Hmm. Key points. The gap between expectations and reality creates disappointment. Okay, so the gap between, oh, it's good. Let's say you've already taken the TOEFL 5 times or 10 times, and it's going to take you one more time. So it's either going to take you that 6th time or the 11th time. The gap between you wanting to get it finished the first time, of course, and in reality, finishing the 6th time or the 11th time creates that disappointment. That gap in between you thinking and wanting to finish the first time, and in reality, it was a few times after the first, creates the disappointment. Yes, expectations can drive performance. You expected to pass. Okay, maybe not the first time, but I expected to pass the second time. This drove you to practice and to get a dedicated study schedule and to make sure you were preparing, but it can also cause burnout. They haven't passed it a few times. They had those high expectations and they were going for those expectations multiple times. But then after, what does 5 or 6 times, what does the number 5 or 6, some of you watching this, that's a, oh, I don't want to have to take this test 5 or 6 times, Aaron. Other people watching this, I wish I would have passed my 5th or 6th time because I'm on a number higher than that, right? Third bullet point. While we may set high expectations, outcomes are often beyond our control. Okay, everybody watching this, I want all of you to pass, and I want all of you to be so happy with your success that you end up doing good things for other people and the world becomes a better place. I want that to happen. Is that going to happen? No, it's not. The reality is some things are beyond your control. The reality is some of you are not going to pass. I have showed the most amount of people passing, getting 26 on TOEFL speaking than anybody else has. And when I say show, I mean real people like you can see and hear Michelle here, not just a post that may be real or not, but a person that you can see and hear. The speaking templates are wrong because to get 26 on speak, and when you see somebody who did get 26 on speaking or above and they tell you they use the speaking template, they did not get 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking because of the speaking template. No, they got 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking in spite of the limiting nature of the speaking template. They got 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking because their speaking fluency was so good, is so good, that it was able to overcome the limiting structure that is speaking templates.
I never got 26 using AI website.
Okay, but you did on the real test after meetings with me.
Yeah.
If you want to see more videos with people giving you their best advice on how they got their 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking, you can watch that YouTube playlist. It's connected to this video, and you can find it by searching for TOEFL IBT Speaking 26. You can also find it by going through speaking26.com. These are people who before were not getting 26 on TOEFL speaking and after did get 26 and pass their tests. I asked them, hey, can you give your best advice to people who are still taking the test? How did you go from not passing to passing?
When I read about the TOEFL exam, I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, okay, straightforward thing. It's an English exam. How difficult can it be?
The pharmacy board needs specifically 26 in speaking.
I used to change the template. Maybe this is more advanced, so I will use this the next exam, and I try to practice this for maybe a month or two to be able to master it, to say it without thinking. Every time I found myself getting maybe less score or the same score. It doesn't make any difference to just change the templates and use different introductory words. It didn't make any difference for me. Some of my friends advised me to start taking sessions with you.
This helped me in passing my TOEFL exam. Erin helped me to pass and get 26.
Erin, actually, any words will not be enough. But really, I'm very thankful.
26 in speaking, and I finally got it, and I'm so excited to get to the next step in my pharmacist license.
Look at my accent, look at people who got 26. So just surround yourself with people who motivate you.
Look, I passed. That bit that's missing is probably the most important bit to get you to 26.
Yes.
And that's the bit where Ira and I felt helped me realize where I was going wrong. And that bit where I was going wrong, I think it goes for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you speak English is your first language or not. That bit that was missing is something everyone really needs to understand in order to get that 26.
Once you are in the level that you need to become advanced in order to get the 26, you need to get rid of the templates.
Template will hinder your ability to deliver the question, because it shows that you are reading something or you are not speaking, you are reading.
I was using completely different template or different way. I started to apply your way, and once I started to practice your way, oh, it's easy for me.
That was really good for me. It really helps me because with this in my mind, I could speak faster, and because I was confident.
It's challenging, but after you pass it, the feeling of victory, it's worth it.
As English is my first language, I thought the speaking templates would be enough to get me the 26 that I needed. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and I only scored a 23. Your lack of getting 26 is not due to your speaking ability. It has been due to your less than optimal strategy. Get rid of the training wheels.
The templates were like, oh my God, why did they create those templates?
Aaron, you are a big helpful for students like us. We need somebody to stir revolution in our heart inside, give life to our conversation. And this will never happen through other sites like they have exact traditional pattern, the template, first, second, for example. Don't say, for example, the second time, for instance. Really? And like robot, I felt myself without life. I don't have the a freedom to speak.
You don't have to worry that much about how can I mention 2 reasons with 2 details or 2 examples. It's too much for me. You help students to increase their fluency.
Instead of following that speaking template or any other speaking template, trust your fluency.
For the students who are taking with you, trust this guy. He's amazing. He will shift or improve your level as soon as possible.
Like this, jump my score from 23 to 26, like this. How many hours I took with you? 5. Look at this. 5 hours in 2 weeks. I passed my test.
I was surprised that I passed after 5 sessions together.
I hope you keep inspiring and helping more pharmacists and more other students to achieve their goal and become a professionals here in the United States.
If I had just, found you earlier.
For people who's really, they have concern and they need to do it very fast, go to the original, the source of help.
Go to Aaron. He's the guy. He was the guy for me. And hopefully he's the guy for you. And he'll set you straight. He'll tell you what you need to do to get that 26.